Michael Laverty certainly gets full marks for effort, even if he's yet to score a championship point. On no less than 5 occasions this year, the likeable Northern Irishman has finished in 16th, agonisingly, just 1 place behind a points-paying position. Nothing stops him smiling though, and after a bonus running second in Germany, he'll be hoping the unlikely combination of an Aprilia engine and a chassis made in Cumbria will come good in the second half of the season. Rookie Scott Redding came to MotoGP with what looked like a dream ride on the brand new Honda RCV 1000R production racer. Unfortunately, it hasn't been anywhere near as fast as predicted, generally around 12 miles per hour down on the quickest bikes. But the 21-year-old is making the best of a bad job, and with the best result of 7th in Qatar, he's in with a shout of being the top open Honda come the end of the year. No mean feat when you consider 2 world champions in Hayden and Ayama are on them too. Oxford's Bradley Smith started the season superbly by qualifying with a career best front row in Qatar, but a crash in the race dashed his hopes, and since then his season hasn't really got going. A best finish of 5th in Texas is the one highlight, as Bradley continues to chase a setup that will allow him to run with the top boys for a whole race. With no contract in place yet for next season, he'll have his sights firmly fixed on overhauling the deficit to his Tech 3 teammate Pol Espargaro.
We love Bradley Smith here. He's a lovely guy. He's obviously got an awful lot of talent and we give him all our support. We want to see him do well, but he hasn't had the best of times, let's be honest. It was a rough weekend for him. 4 crashes before they got racing, 1 in the race. Fair dues to him, he jumped back on the bike. But an honest appraisal of his season and how things are going to work out for him, Neil.
What was
not that yet. Yeah, not that yet.
Story of my life.
I should explain. You're going to grade the riders at the end of the chit-chatteroo.
No problem. Right, yeah.
Okay.
Well, for me, I've never seen anyone put so much effort into it. Bradley Smith. I didn't know him very well as a character. I've got to know him this year, and you can't fault him. I mean, unbelievable. It's just not quite gone right. You know, he obviously, to crash 5 times over a weekend, I can't explain how rare that is. I've never done it. I'm sure you've never done it. It's something that doesn't normally happen, but you cannot dispute the guy's commitment. I mean...
But is that his problem? Is he too committed, pushing too much?
Well, he's never pushed too much in his career, but he realises he's at that point now in his career, and he's riding for his life, he's riding for his job, you know, and he's never had to do that maybe in the past. He's always been on the way up. Problem is, once you arrive at the top, if you don't get the results, you then start on the way back down, and once you start on the way back down, it's hard to stop. Having experienced it,
it's a lot quicker, isn't it?
Yeah, you go like that.
I'm going to call it there. It's a little bell to say we do need the Georgie doors. We need
just ready then.
Yeah. How do you rate his season so far? If you can reveal.
Yeah, reveal
all together. In 3, 2...
all of us?
Yes.
1.
Oh, boys.
Reveal.
I'm going A for effort, B for overall.
You can only have 1.
OK.
Well, it's B then.
Go for B. B, OK. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Not too bad. Right, another British rider, Michael Laverty. Now, listen, he tries so hard. Now, James, I'll ask you, you know, it's tough for him, isn't it? He's at the back all the time, but he's pushing and pushing. How do you think his season's gone?
Yeah, he's at the back not because of his ability. You know, Michael can ride a bike. We've seen that in the British Championship. You know, he's fast, and I know he's fast. I know the team are capable of doing a mega job out in GP. Obviously, I raced for them in 2012. I know they work hard at it. It's just down to machinery. You know, they've built their own bike as well this year, which has taken on a massive challenge. I mean, there were a couple of years with the ART. Maybe he could have kept on with development, but they've took on a big challenge of building their own bike. You know, and Paul Burr's made that decision, and it's just going to be a lot of work. You know, I think he's riding beyond the bike's limits at the minute, and I think if they could improve the bike, his results will improve massively.
Just quickly, when you're that far down the grid, any of you boys, you can answer this one. Are you hoping to get headhunted? Although he's loyal to Birdie, we know that. Are you hoping a big team?
100%. That's the way it is. You take these opportunities. You hope someone spots you and thinks, do you know what, that lad's, like you just said, he's riding beyond the bike. Then you hopefully get a chance in the next level.
I think if you can be seen to be riding as hard
as you can. We're done on that one. That's our minute up on him, lads.
Scores ready? Let's reveal.
ABBA? I love ABBA.
That's quite interesting. So you all really rate him as a rider. You know, he's just not the best machine.
Absolutely.
That wasn't an A just because of, obviously, the machinery. I mean, I think Michael would deserve that as a rider. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk Scott Redding. And Derek, as a team boss, I want you to look at him in that context, because his consistency, not getting a lot of points, but consistency is important, is it not? With that in mind, how's the season gone?
I think it's two things. One is consistency, and also his attitude. And to me, I mean, I haven't seen him obviously before the race or talking to him, but he comes across, he's got the right attitude. He seems very professional in what he's doing. He's going out there and doing everything that he possibly can. And as you say, he's pretty consistent. So as any team boss would want, I think the first thing you would want, regardless to the ability of the rider, is that if they've got the right attitude, you can work with the rest. You know, everything else you can build on. If they haven't got that attitude, then you really are, you know, struggling.
Oh, do you think? Sorry, I was about to say, do you think he's in the best position out of all the British riders in terms of, as you said, he's consistent, he works very hard, he doesn't criticise anyone?
Well, he's like we talk about on the way up or on the way down. He's well on the way up, and he's ticked every box this year. And the word inside the paddock, what you hear is everyone's very impressed with him.
Results times, boys. Your final one on Scott.
Oh,
Oh,
top of the class.
Very good, Scott Redding. Well done, boys.